Hello to all of my Disney lovers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you do not know me, my name is Daniela and welcome back to Disney Fridays. All right, I'm back and I am so excited about today's video. It is October, which means it is spooky month. So I decided today to give you a top 5 list, and this list isn't themed to Disney villains. Yes, so today I'm going to be telling you guys my top 5 favorite Disney villains of all times. Now this is my opinion and my opinion only, so please let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree with me. I would love to know who are your top 5 favorite Disney villains. Also, I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit of a fun fact about each of the villains that you may not know about. So I have 2 honorable mentions. My first honorable mention is going to no other than Lotso Bear. I am giving him an honorable mention simply because of his color palette, pink. Pink is one of my favorite colors, and aesthetically I love him, and the fact that all of his plushies at all the Disney park stores actually smell like strawberries, insane. Now for the actual honorable mention, I'm giving this to Taka from Moana. This is why she's one of my honorable mention villains, because I don't see her as a Disney villain. I personally resonate with Taka because Taka only turned that way because she trusted people and they tore her heart out. The people that she loved and she cared for and to protect took her heart away. Everyone has that one person in their life. It's either a friend, a significant other, or even a family member that just tears our heart so much that it changes us in such a drastic way that we kind of put a barrier on ourselves. And that's what happened with Taka. When Moana saw who she truly was, she went back to her normal self. She got her heart back. And that happens to us as well. We find that one person in our life that just changes us, that makes us feel good. My fun fact for Taka is actually what her name means. Actually, Taka in Maui, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, it's actually an Eastern Polynesian language. It actually means the burning one, and it makes sense because when you're around her, she's fire, she's lava, like everything like that. She is just so filled with anger and heartbreak, and once she gets her heart back, she's beautiful, she's like full of like flowers and everything like that. All right, let's actually start with the list. We're starting off with number 5, and number 5 goes to no other than my girl Ursula. Ursula and I have a history together. So fun fact, my very first job was actually an acting assistant teacher at my formal dance school, and we did The Little Mermaid as a play, and I played Ursula, which I loved so much. I just love her dynamic in the movie in general. The purple and everything like that, like it's so different to like the light colors and the bright colors that like Ariel has, King Triton has, and then you go to Ursula, who's very muted, very purple, and it represents like she got shunned and everything like that. My fun fact for Ursula is actually her design aspect. I feel like a lot of people know this, but she was inspired by the drag queen Divine. With her makeup and everything, she was actually inspired by Divine herself. My only complaint was with the live action. I love Melissa McCartney as Ursula. I think she did a really good job, but I feel like it was a missed opportunity to actually represent what the origin of Ursula was and actually do a drag queen like Ginger Minj. I feel like Ginger Minj would have killed that. This list was hard for me because every time I kept thinking of villain, I was like, that's my favorite villain, that's my favorite villain. This one is one of them too. He's number 4, and it goes to no other than Oogie Boogie. I love Oogie Boogie. Okay, I think he is so amazing. And you see Oogie Boogie living his best life, just rolling the dice and doing everything like that. Like I loved it. His song is one of my favorite songs of all time. The beat, the everything is so amazing. Like I cannot wait to experience Oogie Boogie Bash in Disneyland one day because they go all out there. It's amazing, and I really want to go there one day just to experience that. There's really nothing else I can say. Like, that's why he's not higher up, because as I realized, like, I don't have a lot to say about Oogie Boogie, but I know he's definitely one of my favorites, like, for sure. My fun fact is actually an interesting one. Originally, the story was supposed to be that Oogie Boogie was actually Dr. Finkelson in disguise, but Mr. Tim Burton hated that idea so much he actually cooked his foot to the wall. Like, he said, absolutely not. That is not happening. He walked out. He was just so mad. So they scrapped that idea and stuck to the character that we have now. And I love that. I'm not sure how I would feel personally if Dr. Finkelstein was Oogie Boogie the whole time. All right. Number 3 is going to my girl, no other than Miss Mother Gothel herself. All right, icon. Okay, first off, icon. Mother's Knows Best is actually one of my favorite Disney villain songs to sing. Every time she comes on the scene, like, your eyes go to her. Like, there's no denying that she is just that girl. Now, the reason why I love her design so much is because who is inspired by. And this jumps into my fun fact. I think it's kind of obvious that Mother Gothel was inspired by Cher. Her big grand entrance, like, Mother Knows Best, screamed Cher for me from the very beginning. And the fact that I was kind of right and she was inspired by Cher, I was proud of myself. What I love is this fun fact here was that her clothes are actually inspired by the Renaissance era, which actually happened 400 years before the date of the movie, which signifies how old she actually is. The woman's over 400 years old, people. Like, here's my husband.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is ASMR. Yeah. Bippity boppity boo.
And that's my husband. I loved that attention to detail. The fact that her clothes are completely different from anybody in that movie signifies that she's actually the oldest person in that movie and should not be there. And no one suspects a thing. All right. Number 2, I feel like no one knows this villain, and he's actually one of my favorite villains. I love him so much, and it's kind of ironic because if you know me, you wouldn't think this is my favorite villain, but this goes to no other than Professor Ratigan from The Great Mouse Detective. The Great Mouse Detective is one of my favorite underrated Disney films. It is one of my comfort films that I can watch over and over again. And Ratigan is a genius. His wit, his characteristic, everything about that. Like, he's a villain, but I laugh every time he gets on. He's funny. He's a funny, witty person, similar to Oogie Boogie, but Ratigan just has a little bit more, is his song. I love his song. His song in a movie, oh my gosh, it is so good. The fact that that man plays the harp, okay? But my fun fact is his whole design characteristic, the way he walked, talked, everything was animated by his voice actor, who is Vincent Prince. If you don't know who Vincent Prince is actually an iconic actor in the horror movie genre. He is mostly a villain, and it makes sense that he's voicing a villain. Like, Disney did really good with that, but they took his movements and everything and put that in the character. So he really brought himself to life in animated film. In the villain's pin set, he's actually a chase. Like, look at his design, people. Look at that design. Do you see him? All right, here we go. My number 1 favorite villain. I feel like if you know me, you may know this answer. You may not know this answer, but this goes to no other than Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. Friends on the Other Side is one of my favorite songs. Okay, it's one of my favorite songs in the whole movie. It's probably the top favorite villain song of mine personally. Just something about the beat. Like, everything is just so good. Okay, I love that he thinks he's all that when he's all not. In general, a characteristic of a villain, I love him. I think the animators did such a good job portraying him as like this like person that thinks he's all uppity up, and he's not, because the minute that he sees the shadows, he gets scared himself. My fun fact for this is actually something that if you watch Princess and the Frog over and over again, you actually hear it. So, as you know, he is known as the Shadow Man. Every single person calls him the Shadow Man except himself. He refers himself in the third person. He is the only one that calls himself Dr. Facilier. We're here. That is my list of my top 5 favorite Disney villains. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you loved what you saw and you want more Disney Friday videos from moi, you can do so by pressing the subscribe button and turning on that bell icon to notify when I post more videos. Also, you can give this video a thumbs up. It boosts up the algorithm and is greatly appreciative. You can check me out on TikTok and Instagram. Don't forget to sprinkle a little pixie dust in your life. And until next Disney Friday, I'll see you on Magical Life Monday. Bye bye.